Boom, NFL Draft 2022. Fidel, let us know, man. You're there live in person. What's going on, man? What are you hearing? What's the vibe? How's it going?
Well, it's been a really fun time so far. I'm currently here at the link in Las Vegas. Draft's going to start here in a couple hours, so I'm going to make my way towards over there. Everything's great. I mean, there's a lot of people here, a lot of different jerseys. Every team is being well represented here in Vegas, and it's just a lot of fun, man. I had the privilege to meet Rich Eisen yesterday. That was really neat. Um, yeah, it's been a really good time so far.
Man. So I mean before we get to the next one, what are you hearing, man? I mean from what we've been able to do research, Walt, Kendall, myself, and of course you. Obviously none of the rumors run faster than in person, I guess, right?
So essentially, I think as far as a storyline that we got to keep in mind for tonight is the Debo Samuel situation and him possibly being traded to the New York Jets. Talks are picking up, so we'll see if that does happen. I mean, look, the Jets have the draft capital to make the move. They're going to pay Debo. Reports came out yesterday saying that the Niners refused to trade Debo Samuel. It kind of seems like it's going in reverse now. I think they're open to the idea just because I think they know that he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah. Well, what would you say, Walt? Okay, let's say they do part ways with Debo. Now the 49ers are back in the first round. What would you say would be a great building block, I guess, for the 49ers going forward after life after Debo?
Well, I think for most teams, a team that would lose someone the caliber of Debo Samuel, they would immediately try to draft his replacement. Frisco has showed numerous times they don't necessarily have to take a receiver in the first round or that high. They can find guys later. And specifically in this class, I think you can find guys later. So even if they were to trade him and find their way back into the first round, I don't think receivers necessarily what they have to do because receivers are asked to do, they have a whole different set of responsibilities in that San Francisco offense. Like, look at Brandon Ayuk. It's taking Brandon Ayuk. He's still slowly settling into what playing
Yeah.
wide receiver means for the San Francisco 49ers. So, offensive line, I think, is a possibility. If they do pull it off and they do find a trade partner and they're able to move back into the first round, I think offensive line for sure is the spot. Safety, cornerback also. They could go and get another Michigan Wolverine. They had Aubrey Thomas from Michigan last year. They could draft another Michigan Wolverine, possibly, and a guy like Dax Hill. I think he's a guy they would love in that secondary because he can provide a lot of versatility. Like I said, corner is a possibility, and offensive line, I believe. But wide receiver would not be out of the question either.
Hey Kendall, didn't you say that Brandon Ayuk looked like Debo to you? His game.
His game kind of favors him to me. He definitely does.
So,
Just
in essence, I think that this is a storyline that we should keep an eye out on. I
Yeah.
mean, it allows the 49ers to get back into the first round, which they gave away. What was it, three first rounders to get Trey Lance?
hmm
So, this is a good storyline. Hey, Fidel, let's turn it right back over to you, man. Tell us, man. We want to know a little bit more details, man. How the interactions been with the fans? People around there enjoying the draft live.
It's been great, man. Everyone's having a good time. They got a cocktail in their hand. They're hanging out. They're watching the games. They're waiting for the draft to happen. It's really neat. The way they have everything set up. So essentially, the NFL experience is right behind my hotel, and then of course the main stage is in front of the Bellagio or the by Caesars. So it's been great. I'm actually gonna head out there here in about 30 minutes here to get some shots out there. But I mean, everything's been great. Everyone's been really friendly. Um, Again, everyone's really excited to see what's going to happen tonight.
Yeah, man. I think that right now, man, the rumor mill is live and it's going. From what we're hearing, is Trayvon Walker is going to be the first round, is going to be the first pick by the Jaguars, followed by Aiden Hutchinson to the Lions. So if that's the way it goes and that's the way it starts, wow, man, that just lets know that lets every 2023 prospect and beyond. Once you get that draft hype, make sure that you keep it going as long as you can, because I'll tell you this: Trayvon Walker at the beginning of this was projected second round, and now we're talking about him being the first round pick.
and you know
I
that there's always a surprise. Somebody goes later than we think. Somebody goes earlier than we think. So there's always a couple surprises here, especially in the first round. So I mean, I can't wait to see it in a couple hours.
So let's go ahead and go with predictions, and then we'll round it out from there. Kendall, give me some of your predictions for tonight.
Oh, I'm gonna say Derek Stingley is gonna go to the Vikings.
Ooh, nice one. Pair him up with Patrick Peterson, fellow LSU. Walt, what you got?
I've got just two quarterbacks going in the first round.
Oh, okay. Let's
Just
hear
two.
them, man. Let's hear them.
Oh,
Let's hear
the
the
same
sound
guys
of
as
it.
usual. Malik Willis and Kenny Pickett. I
Wow.
believe those two guys they're head and shoulders above everybody else in my opinion. Carson Strong he's the dark horse. I
Wow.
think if Carson Strong is healthy, he's got the brains. You see what he had on the Wonder League test. So
Yeah.
he's got the brains. He for sure has the arm. He has the touch. You know, he just had to have that clean bill of health. But Carson Strong is a guy to look out for, and I do believe two quarterbacks go in the first round. None, I believe, in the top 10, actually.
Matt Corral, I think, is the only quarterback there, aside from Malik Willis, right?
I like him a lot.
Yeah,
Matt
but
I like
the noise is you guys notice how unusually quiet the noise has been about him? Like it's been
Yes.
all about Willis and Pickett. Wait, we haven't heard a peep about Corral.
Well, I don't know. He's there, man. I saw him right now with Michael Irvin and another broadcaster, and he said that he feels comfortable, man, to go sit in the green room. So it's a good storyline to keep an eye out for sure. Fidel, anything?
I'm with Walt. I think Malik Willis is going to be the first quarterback that's going to be drafted. This is what I'm going to predict, though. There's going to be a team that's going to trade up and draft a quarterback. I'm not too sure what team that could be. I mean, I have a couple teams in mind, but essentially, I think Malik Willis is going to be the first quarterback drafted this year.
All right.
A lot of trades. I predict a lot of trades tonight.
Man, my draft prediction is the Cowboys are going to fumble this, man. So I'm sorry, Cowboy Nation. You know what I mean? You guys it's not the nation that lets me down. It's Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, man. These guys can't seem to be on the right page. So it's all over the place. It's a draft that we've never seen anything like before. I think we've said this like 2 years ago, right, with the whole COVID situation. But yeah. Anything else, Fidel, before we get going and get to our draft parties?
Everyone out there watching, just make sure you guys are following us on Instagram, Facebook, and all that good stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot of segments on tonight, hopefully, from the actual location. So just make sure you guys have your notifications on when East West goes live.
Sounds good. Walt, anything?
Yeah, so word around town over the past 24 hours has been that Kayvon Thibodeau is going to be the pick at number 2.
Ooh.
Detroit they're all but expecting Jacksonville to go with Trayvon Walker, number 1. And seems to me that the pick it's come down to is it Aiden Hutchinson, of course, Aiden Hutchinson and Kayvon Thibodeau. But it's more so what GM Brad Holmes wants versus what head coach Dan Campbell wants. So for the most part, Campbell wants Hutchinson. Therefore, and of course, Holmes pretty much wants Thibodeau. Not that they're torn or at odds or anything, but it happens. I think it happens with every organization. One guy wants somebody different, but so far, all things are pointing towards Thibodeau being the pick at number 2.
Kendall, what are you hearing?
Well, that's not what I'm hearing. It's what I'm hoping. I think Chris Olave is going to be a Patriot by the end of the night.
I like your prediction, man.
Patriots are going to find a way to get in there and get him.
I like that. So I guess I was going to say Drake London's going to be the second wide receiver taken, right? So let's go ahead and go with that. I guess that's it, guys. Stay tuned. Like Fidel said, make sure you subscribe. Go and follow us on Instagram. Make sure you turn on the notifications and you'll be able to catch us when we go live. Thank you all.